All right, guys, welcome in. Welcome in. We are ready to go. The Outlaw Series brings you to the Next Gen Series. Week number 2, we are at Rockingham, and I hope that we do not have the Jesus Christ voice again going. I didn't check my wire in the previous video, and as you can tell, it sounded awful. But we are back, and we are ready to go here. We are at Rockingham tonight. The drivers are set and are ready to go. And we're going to get you guys over there as soon as they get loaded up and ready to go. All right, I think we got it fixed there. Not sure exactly what happened, but we are ready to go here tonight at Rockingham. Let's get you over here to your leaders. Tom in that number 1 spot. Big K on the outside of him. Kevin Lee going to bring it out here in the number 3 spot. Logan Ace right there in the 4. There's the Duke, Netcode. There's Colt Maverick. Calvin back there. Larry, Jerry Bean, Mason, Daniel, Miles, Michael, Anthony, and William. We are ready to go racing at Rockingham. Oh my God, green flag out, and we already have a crash. Holy shit, I don't think anybody expected that. Wow, what a start here at Rockingham. I don't think anybody had that in their bingo card. Look at your leader here. Fires. Boom. Both front row cars completely wipe out the outside. Unbelievable. All right, we're going to go ahead and get that fast forward up there for everybody there. Not sure exactly what happened there, but it's already got some drivers down. Like I said, some of the graphics with the update with iRacing has definitely kind of botched a few of these different things. I tell you, I'm not very a fan of the update, but we did have an update this morning in iRacing, so maybe there's some bugs, and hopefully they'll get kinked out, but you never know. But Outlaw Series is here to stay right now. And we are in week number 2 at Rockingham. And it did not start off the way that most drivers would have liked it to start off. So we are still under caution right now. Everybody's kind of working their way around the pit situation here, as you see. Colt Maverick out front. Larry going to be in the number 2 spot. Daniel and Michael going to be in their top 4. And William did take an EOL, and he's already back up to the number 5 tonight in that Kyle Busch paint scheme. It looks like the lights are still on the pace truck, and they're going to still pace one more time around Rockingham here. And then we should be able to set them loose here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I have no idea. I can't figure out why it's not showing up over there either. So sometimes you just got to roll with the punches, man. Lights are off the pace truck. I do know that. Oh, there you go. See, it did it automatically. I can't control, dude. Like, it literally just has a mind of its own. It literally just popped up. So there you go. Maybe you ask, you shall receive. All right. Truck's going to pull in. It's going to be on Colt and Larry to lead this field. Can they go without crashing? Or 16. Yeah, caution laps do count in this series. All right, looks like we're cleaner. Oh, we're not cleaner. Michael makes the mistake. Another pile up. You have to be shitting me. We just saw it on lap 1. We're seeing it again on lap 5. What is going on? Are these guys trying to take off in first gear, maybe? Look at this. Boom, just awful. And the 26 back here, and you got Tom piling into the back of them, and Wow. Kevin Lee kind of back there. He's currently in the number 13 spot after that, but he's got a lot of front end damage on the front of that Jacob construction machine. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. We'll see if he can recover, though. He is a Chevrolet. He's a part of the Chevy team out here, so a lot of good drivers, Team Chevy. All right. Well, we're going to fast forward through this so you folks at home don't have to watch caution laps because nobody wants to watch that shit. We're here to watch racing, but we haven't got any yet. 6 laps in here at Rockingham, week number 2. The next gens will find themselves over at Bristol on the dirt next week. That should be exciting. They will not have their AI buddies out there with them on the dirt, but hey, sometimes it ain't the bots that are the problem, as we've seen that in the lap 1 and lap 5. But yeah, big thanks again to Outlaw Graphics for being the title sponsor of the Next Gen Series, as William now got an EOL earlier in the race. First lap. Second lap, he's up to number 7. And then currently now he is your leader. Let that sink in. All right. Lights are off. No, they're not. They're still on. I forgot. You know, Rockingham is one of those tracks where you're sitting there pacing for fucking ever. And you're like, well, eventually we're going to go green, right? So I think we're going to go here. I think the lights should go off this time. Let's take a look. Yes, they are. Immediately. As soon as he crossed that damn line, they were like, bang, take these lights off that truck. All right, so it looks like the field's going to try to get, we got a 3-wide situation under pacing. I'm concerned for some people's well-being. Yes, I'm not sure what happened with that last video. That's pretty hilarious, though, right? With the wire on the back of my mic wasn't plugged in. I had the same issue last night when we were talking during the races, so. All right, so out front, Logan Ace on the outside, and that's 69 Phantom Racing. And Kyle Busch on the inside. That's William in the 18. We are green. Can we get some racing in? Everybody a lot more hesitant there on that restart. You saw that. Go a little bit further back. 3 wide possibly brewing here. Yes, sir. Everybody a little bit more cautious going through it. Logan Ace, your leader out front right now. That's Chevrolet. That's 69. Phantom Racing, setup machine. Right underneath him, he's got Anthony Monroe. Yeah, a lot of the drivers just nursing it through the corners at this time. Absolutely. Jump inside the cockpit here with Anthony Monroe as he's rolling around. Let's see a lap with Anthony here, The Rock. Also, Anthony Monroe, owner and operator of Monroe Motorsports. And if you're looking for a place to go on vacation, why not make it the backwoods? Look at this lap from Anthony. What a blister. Go last lap time. You got it. Last time on the ticker. It's not popping up. I'm not sure. Oh, because it didn't do it. There you go. Last time. There you go on the left side. There you go. Anthony Monroe running a blistering 24:30 as you see the rest of the crowd out here tonight. Anthony Monroe, your leader. Logan Ace back there in the number 2 spot. Daniel in the 3. William in the 4. Colt back there in the 5. Larry going to be in the number 6 spot. Miles in the 7. Calvin, the Duke, Netcode. And how about Kevin Lee, ladies and gentlemen? He's got some front end damage here. We'll see if the Chevrolet is going to be able to maintain that. As we're 12 of 60 in the books here at Rockingham. We finally got a groove going. I think it's what it needed. They needed the drivers to just spread out a little bit more. Just a little bit. A lot of congestion on these restarts. Tom Connolly found himself sitting on the front row of this race. He's now currently all the way back in the number 10 spot, back 9 spots from where he started. Your big mover of the race right there. Anthony Monroe up 15 spots from where he qualified today. Okay, let that sink in. Also, if you're looking for some cheap paint schemes, Anthony Monroe, the guy to go to, man. Check him out. Outlaw Graphics. Love the paint scheme on this machine. Got the 3 on one side and Kyle Busch on the other. And Biffle on top. Unbelievable paint scheme. Williams still going to be back here at that number 2 spot. He's in a throwback for Kyle. Daniel racing for Frank tonight. Frank out tonight. Logan Ace still in that number 4 spot. Colt running strong. He's keeping up with his teammate. Kevin Lee moving himself up there also. How about Kevin Lee, folks? He has Moved up all the way to the number 5 spot. He's still back 2 spots from where he started the initial of the race. But I tell you what, he's got a lot of damage to front end, though. I don't know how he's keeping that thing cool right now. Logan Ace falling way back here. It looks like he's getting a lot of tire lockup there on the front end of that machine. That's tough. You hate to see that for any driver. Oh, gets loose with it. Oh, what a save. Oh, man. Get off the wall. Oh, boy, that was pretty good, though. I'll give him that. Yeah, it looks like we're staying green. Oh, no, the yellow is out after that. Anthony Monroe, your race leader. 17 of the 60 right now. It's been kind of a cakewalk for him up there. He may run away with this race here tonight. You know, there's a trend. Yes, there is a trend. When you have different series, how we run the dirt, how we run the next gen, and how we run the legend cars. You seem like you have there's a niche of drivers for each particular class, and then there's just kind of everybody else. And right now, you're seeing it right now with Anthony Monroe and these next gens, just like we saw in the previous race with the 410 sprints. There's always a little bit level of a driver, and we saw that with William in the 410s, and we're seeing it here right now with Anthony Monroe leading the class here in the next gen series. Now, we still are only just a third of the way through this race. Still anything can happen, but very consistent. No, I don't disagree. I think he's got a shot at it. Absolutely. Same with William. I mean, he started in the back. The dirt speed's carrying over to the asphalt, which we didn't see too much of that last week, but we're seeing a lot of it this week. But lights are off the pace car, and they're going to have 40 laps to shoot it out here at Rockingham. Your big mover? Yeah, you got Anthony Monroe and Michael. It's got it registered right now, but I think it's because he's currently, I believe, a lap down, if I'm not mistaken. And it does not show him that. I believe that is Big K, who is 3 laps down. So we'll have to find out what the actual official scoring is going to be here. The pace truck should be pulling in this time by. And okay, cool. They just needed to give him a wave round, so that's exactly what happened. And we're green flag. We're fanning him out here at Rockingham. Good stuff right there. Your leader, Anthony Monroe. 22 of the 60 in the books here for the Outlaw Graphics owner and operator, Monroe Motorsports. He went offshores. Backwoods Vacation Rentals on the beautiful side of that machine. Don't look now, folks. Don't look now. Look who's in third. Tom out of New York. He's moving it. You got that Notre Dame machine cruising right now. That 39 is rolling. William back here in that number 4 spot. Still Larry and Netcode going to work their way up into the top 6. Kevin Lee back 5 spots right now. I think that front end damage is definitely costing him a little bit, but it looks like he got it repaired there under that last caution. So the nose of that machine looks good. Maybe we'll see him charge to the front here. Yes, Michael is in the pits. Michael is in the pits. That 37 machine is currently getting service. Anthony Monroe right now doesn't need any service. He's on a planet of his own. Look at this gap right now. I'll pull it up there for you. He's currently got a 1.5 second gap. 2 second gap between him and Conley. Tom right now in that number 2 spot. Anthony and Williams still in the 3 right now. They're fanned out pretty good. Yep. Larry, Miles. Kevin Lee currently still back there in that number 6 spot. He's back 3 spots right now. The Duke for John Wayne. We are not seeing John Wayne tonight. He is out of commission. So look forward to seeing him when he gets back to racing with us. Same with Frank the Tank. I guess he was dealing with some internet issues. So his driver running for him tonight. Frank the Tank running for his driver. You can't make the race. Your AI gets points. You add it up at the end of the year with your current points, and that's where you stand. It's a beautiful thing, man, you know, because not everybody can make every freaking race. You know, there's something that always comes up, or there's a birthday party or there's something, you know what I mean? So trying to get everybody to one spot. Not going to do it, as we have another caution out on the speedway. Anthony Monroe still your leader. Tom in that number 2 spot, and William in the 3. Correct. Yep, top 3 right now still the same. Yeah. No, I have no idea. That might work, yeah. I mean, we still got a lot of caution here, I think. So, 4th caution, we're not doing too bad. That first start of the race killed us. But right now, Anthony Monroe's killing the field, so we'll see what happens here. There is a fuel strategy, yes. Currently, they run, they can get about 30 laps of fuel, so fuel strategy definitely going to come into effect here. Whoa, what a battle going into the pits. How about that? That's why you never take your camera off the leaders, folks. You never do. I know the guys in the back, they want some camera time too, but man, the drivers up front, you got to keep an eye on them. So Anthony Monroe currently in the pits, currently out of the pits. And he beat everybody out of the pits. I'm pretty sure Anthony skipped out on getting tires. He just took fuel only because that was an extremely quick pit stop. All right, Kevin Lee back to the 13th spot. He's coming out of the pits here. William back here. So your leader right now on the screen as we go P1 to green. Larry going to be out there in that number 1 spot. Number 2 going to be Miles. Netcode Nate going to be back here in the 3. Daniel in the 4. The 5 is the Duke. John Wayne. How about this, folks? The bots are leading the top 4 or 5 spots right now for their respective drivers. How about that? Yes, your bots do go up and down week to week, depending on how many incident points you do get per week. So here we go. Good start for your leaders right now. Great battle here between Netcode and Miles. Oh, Anthony Monroe coming through the field here. He ain't taking no fucking prisoners. He said, move it or lose it, bud. You can tell he's riding with 3 tonight. Oh, man. It looked like William did the same thing, dude. That was wild. Take a look at this, folks. William's like, you know what, dude? I got places to go. Get out of my way. And the 23's like, I can't move. That's Jelly Bean. Watch out. Don't do that to old Jelly Bean. Caution out again. Yes, there is a lot of cautions tonight. Normally, we don't have this many cautions. Everybody knows that. We're relatively pretty clean. Last week, we did Daytona. We had 1 caution. Tonight, we had 1 caution on 1 lap. So, you know, it goes with the track. The track, the cars, and the humans. But we are just over halfway. So it's going to make for a hell of a finish here, I do think. But right now, some notable guys you probably want to keep an eye on. Obviously, Anthony Monroe, currently in that number 6 spot, as it shows on your screen. Everybody going to come down pit road right now. And wow, some of these drivers are going to stay out. Logan Ace stayed out. William stayed out. And Kevin Lee stayed out. Well, how about that for a pit strategy? That might just pay off for Kevin here, if he's got enough fuel. Yeah, that might work. I don't know last pit stop time. Looking at your strategy guide here. Yeah, I would say Lee had pitted on lap 28. He might be able to make it. He might. Some of your other drivers who haven't yet. Wow. So, yeah, pit strategy is a huge thing, man. You got to get in there when you can. And 28. Yeah, they're on their own strategy up there. This could be huge for Kevin Lee. So keep an eye on that 51 machine as we finish up the later half of this race, because I think that could be a game changer. Wow. All right. Well, we'll see if it pans out. Take a look at some of their times. Yeah, pit times. There it is right there if you're interested in knowing how long it took them in the pits. A little bit more information there as the leaders take off. And the stint speed, the strength right now, you can see it belongs to William. So keep an eye out. We'll see what happens as we finish this race. Right now, William, your leader. Tom in that number 2 spot. Kevin Lee now in the 3. Nate Code back there. As we have another caution. See, this is going to help those guys that did not take that stopped on lap 28. They want these cautions to happen because you can shut off your car, restart it, do all that. So that's going to be very beneficial here to Kevin Lee. Keep an eye on the 51. I promise you. He is probably at least maybe 1 to 2 laps to the good on fuel. We're going to go ahead and zip through this caution here as we got 24 to go. We want to get some laps ran here for you folks. Right after this, we'll have the legend cars over at Thompson Speedway. That's a thriller. A little super speedway for the legend cars. It looks like it was a minor accident. They're going to go P1 to green here pretty quickly, so could be something that gets taken care of relatively quick. And as we see a car just fly by the bottom of the screen there, I believe that was Mason. Again, big thanks to Outlaw Graphics for having the Outlaw series for us to run the next gens in. All right, the truck should be going in this time. They're waiting for the flag. And here we go. Good restart there. I'm pretty sure everybody's starting in 4th gear by now, though. Oh, William got a little bit loose there. He's going to go to the inside. Going to open the door here for the outside. Net code Nate. Racing for Logan Ace in that number 3 spot. He loves to see that. Kevin Lee going to look to the inside. That 51 machine. The Chevrolet. East of the 3. Remember, folks, the pit strategy he's running. It's risky, but I think it might work for him. Correct. Right now, Tom working his way up there. Still your leader out front. He was your leader from the start of the race. Kevin Lee now getting a little side suck there going from William. He was able to take some of that air off the side of him, and now Kevin up to the number 2 spot. 20 laps to go this time by. What a race it's been here at Rockingham. We had a couple crazy cautions earlier in the race and got them redeemed. And then we had a few little minor cautions. But right now, we're running strong here. William back in that 3. There's Colt. There's Miles. There's Nate. There's Logan. Jellybean, Larry, Anthony Monroe. See what he's got underneath the hood here. He's been high and he's been low. But I think that last pit stop may have just done him in, maybe. We'll see, though. Gonna look to the inside, possibly. Yep, he's gonna cover it. And tons of room there for Monroe. Jellybean back there. There's Daniel, Larry, the Duke. The John Wayne Racing teammate right there. There is Calvin. There is Big K. No, not like the drink. You guys, that's hilarious. Like the drink. No. Was the name that was given at birth. Kieran. Yes, correct. We call him Big K. That's what I heard, so that's what we're rolling with. So he's in the Skittles machine right now, but Tom is your leader. Kevin in that number 2 spot. He is prowling. Let's jump in the cockpit with the 51. He's trying to chase down the leader. Hitting them gears. Let's see if Connolly's doing that. Nope, Connolly's just staying in 5th. Big difference right there, folks. Pay attention. $15 to go. It might be quicker in 5th, staying. I don't know. You're seeing it right now with how it would happen to Kevin here. He's bouncing gears, though. My problem is I'd go back down into the 3rd and spin this thing out. But 15 to go here. We got a battle for the lead. Riding with Kevin Lee. Currently in that number 2 spot. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take this lead here. He's going to look to the inside of the 39. He's going to have him here. Great battle up front. 13 to go. The 21 machine. 51, 21, 22. So many different numbers they got this car marked at. 12 to go here. We do have some green flag laps. You are right, man, and that helped him right there. Kevin Lee now moving up to the number 1 spot, not looking back, and he is gaining. He is running away from second place. Look at that leaderboard. Tom in that number 2 spot. Number 3 going to be William back there, and Anthony Monroe in the 4, and the 5 is Logan Ace now, still charging up out of Italy. Kevin Lee out front, no problem for the Chevrolet driver. He was coming in as a legend car driver too, guys, by the way. Legend car driver in real life. Out here driving next gens and iRacing and killing it right now, man. Absolutely killing it. Oh, Tom had enough of that. He got into the backside of, who is that? Excuse me. Oh, was that Mason? That is Mason. Wow. Give him a little bit of a bump there. That's going to give Kevin an even bigger lead. Tom had to mess around with that. 9 to go. Next time by. Good job, Michael. Staying down low there. Tom in the 2 spot. William back here in the 4. It looks like we got ourselves a battle brewing right here. 9 to go. Logan Ace trying to chase down Anthony Monroe. Your leader, no battle right now for up front. Kevin Lee running away with it. Just trying to find some racetrack. You can see, look how high these guys are going up on the track. Logan gets a little bit better pull out. Trying to chase down Monroe. 8 to go. Got in there a good one that time. Anthony was a good pullout though. Oh. Oh, shit. Anthony came swerving back up. Logan Ace gives him the bump. And it looks like that's going to be a wrap for Logan Ace there. He's got a lot of front end damage. Anthony Monroe going to probably pull this one out. He's up 12 spots. Logan Ace back 1 spot. Kevin Lee still your leader, up 2 spots. Your biggest loser right now, Big K back there, minus 12 spots tonight. It's been a struggle, but he is a road racer. He is a road racer. You want to catch him on a road course, he'll probably smoke you. Not saying it's a guarantee, but that's what he is, his origin. Biggest gainer, that would be Anthony Monroe, up 12 spots at the moment. And a great battle back there with him and Logan. So Kevin Lee coming to 4 to go next time by. The legend car driver said, hey, you know, I might pop in the Rockingham if I can. Absolutely. And he just comes out here and obliterates everybody. How about this guy? 4 to go. Yes, next week is Bristol Dirt. Bristol Dirt next week. Should be a lot of fun. As long as he can hold it together here, I think the fuel strategy may pay off for him. And I knew it was going to. I mean, we pull up the graph here for you, folks at home that want to know. Last time he stopped was on lap 28. You had so many cars pull in on lap 33 to get fuel. Did not need to. William right up there with him, lap 28. Lap 27 for Logan Ace, so he's on the same strategy as Kevin Lee here, so they both kind of running the same. I mean, I don't know how Logan Ace is going to have any fuel left, to be honest, because got to be getting empty. Kevin Lee getting some lap traffic in front of him. This is going to give a chance for Tom to catch up to him here. Leader getting his time cut down. Tom in that number 2 spot with 2 to go. Tom going to have a chance. Kevin Lee still got traffic in front of him. White flag out here at Rockingham. No, the flag pin did not throw the flag. He was like, Oh, man, there was some traffic there. Kevin Lee looks like he's going to go down the backstretch here. Take it down into 3 and 4. As long as he doesn't do something crazy, he should pull out of here as your event winner. And that's what it's going to be. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Kevin Lee getting the checkered flag here tonight at Rockingham. Tom Connolly going to bring it home in that number 2 spot. Anthony Monroe going to bring home into 3. Logan Ace keeps it together back there for a top 5. He's in the 4, and William going to be in that number 5 spot as they wrap it up here at Rockingham tonight. Congratulations again to Kevin Lee on a huge win in week number 2 at Rockingham in the Outlaw Graphics Next Gen Series. Look forward to next week. We'll be at Bristol. I'm sure we'll see Kevin there. Have a great night, everybody.